What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dustin here back with another video, and I am so happy to be here with you all. Listen, I have not had a lot of people speaking utmost positivity in my life lately, but I've had to find other ways to encourage myself, and it's tough these days. I really do want you all to understand that there are lots of people out there who do not have any access to any type of positivity in their life, and I didn't realize how bad it was until now. But it's bad, especially nowadays, and a lot of people are closing themselves off from others, and ultimately that's not good. But then again, is it just me, or are there only so many people we can trust? I feel like I want to stop saying that phrase. That's my thing I'm going to work on this year. But when I say that, what I ultimately mean is this is what's happening, you know, or at least that's what I'm leading up to. So correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of people cannot be trusted in this day and age. We cannot fully put our trust into people. What we can do, and what I've been doing myself, is replacing that trust with respect. And that's the thing, is like, a lot of people think we struggle with respect. No, we don't. You and I don't struggle with that. I could just tell you that, unless you're just responding to every person you come across with just like negativity, and you're putting people down. All of us are, for the most part, are very respectful to the people we come in contact with on a daily basis. That is not difficult. Some people act like it's rocket science, like, oh, you're actually being respectful. That is unheard of. Make sure, or they follow up with you, make sure you're being respectful. That is not something that is difficult, at least for me. But it can be frustrating when you're around those people you don't trust, and you have to be respectful. I understand there's kind of gonna be that resistance there, and that's okay. That's normal. It's completely noted. I just wanted you to all to know that it's one of these deals where we have to learn to survive and ultimately push through what we're going through at the time, what we're going through that day, that week, that month, that point in our lives. Set that aside and be respectful, and move on from interaction to interaction to interaction to interaction. And a lot of these interactions don't happen anymore for us because the people don't come to us anymore, which is great, especially for people who you can't trust. I mean, to me, that's a positive. You can't trust these people. They're coming at you in some type of way, and that's great. You don't have to deal with that anymore. That is a win for us, a W. If you've found a way to get a negative person out of your life, that is a win for you. I'm just trying to find like a middle ground here with everybody. And the way the world is now, it's not going to happen. I feel this shift, this movement happening. There's a change in the wind. There's a change in the energies around us. And I want to be very transparent on this channel. I just want to be here with you about life. I think that energy shift is happening. There's definitely something there. I'm feeling it on a daily basis. I want to be the type of person that just pushes myself to the absolute limit in many ways. Like, I I just don't want to stick with one way of like branching out or one mindset, you know? So, sorry, I had to turn this timer off. What can we do to expand our growth, our boundaries, the people we, talk to? It's not easy. It's not easy to only associate with certain people, unless you're home all the time, like you literally work from home, or you literally like, it's difficult at the job. It's difficult in public. It's difficult when you're when you're a part of a group. Let's say you are in an AA group, or you are in a drama club or a golf club, or it doesn't matter what it is. With a, maybe with your doctor or your dentist, or the people, especially the people at the receptionist's office, you know, and then ultimately we're trying to make things happen in our lives, and we're trying to jump from branch to branch to branch and make different things sprout in our lives. Different crops grow in our lives. We're trying to water them and make them grow and try new things. But sometimes, let me give you another example. So if, I had a negative experience with somebody at I won't say the name of it, but it was a local gas station. And they were trying to ring my stuff up, beep, 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 whatever. And they were trying to push customers out, and they were being negative in the process, and they weren't giving the customers what they were entitled to. That's not good. The service was like thumbs down that day. And what really kills me is I had a great experience with this individual in several separate mornings when I had come to visit the store, visit the gas station, and there was nobody in there. And it was great. It was a positive vibe, positive experience. But sometimes we have to play off, how do we play off the negativity as well? That's what I'm wondering. I'm like, okay, if it's negativity, what if negativity was like, what if we were a vacuum for negativity and we just pushed out positivity? I think that would be cool. I think if we have the right idea, if we're going the right direction, that those are the things that matter. That is the thing that matters. Heading the right direction, mentally and across the board when it comes to being positive. That is very, very crucial for us to learn that skill. Maybe we can monopolize all the positivity we can and just roll the dice. Just be like, when life happens, just be like, okay, cool. Rolling the dice for today. See what's going to happen. But here's the beauty. I hope I'm giving you guys some great content here, because I really am. I know I am, and I'm speaking to y'all, and I feel it. Get this, right? We have the power to make the choice to be positive. That's great. We have the power to choose. We have the freedom to choose how we respond. It's just the fact that it's getting more difficult. We're dealing with circumstances that are more and more difficult each day. We're dealing with people that are more and more difficult each day. And it's hard because we have good hearts and we want to see people flourish and become amazing people and just push out positivity. But a lot of people are going through negativity in their lives. And maybe that's all they see. Maybe they're upset at themselves and they're not happy with themselves. So it's affecting their interaction with you. Gary Vee said it, right? Shout out to Gary. Incredible human being, incredible content creator and CEO. And Gary's in so much stuff. There's just, be friends, everything. But Gary said it on a video that I saw. And he said, if somebody is not happy with themselves, they cannot be positive and happy to the people around them and a good influence on the people around them. And that's huge. That's huge. We got to learn that skill. We got to learn that secret. We got to learn what it's going to take for us to be in a positive space in our lives. Listen, I love you guys. I'm going to hold it here on this video. But something for you to think about. How can we remain positive? How can we adjust ourselves to this change in energy that's happening? I am in this phase where there's a lot of negativity around me. And it has nothing to do with like the environments that I put myself in on purpose. It's just the ebbs and flows of where we have to be and the people we have to interact with. And I'm okay with those steps, those phases, but they're getting difficult more and more each day. I hope and pray for the strength for you all that you'll get through this phase in your life where if you're in it, you may be struggling in any type of way with the events happening in your life. But just know that there are great people out there and you just have to find them and they love you. And also make sure you find people that are really passionate about the same things you are. It's good to get a quick laugh every once in a while, but if that's all somebody is providing, it gets tough sometimes because we have to limit so much negativity these days. We have to limit our interactions with people and be careful that we don't end up hurting ourselves. That's why being quiet and remaining silent, being the quiet man or woman in the corner of the room is crucial and important. I love you all so much. Think about these things. Just a few things to think about. It's been on my mind and I was trying to figure out a way to kind of like phrase this to you all. And I just want to talk with you guys about life and I'm passionate about this. So like, comment, subscribe. I will see you on the next video. It's going to be a pretty slammed week for me. I'm hoping I get to reach out to you all again at least once this week if I can. Previously, I was doing uploads daily, so it doesn't look like I'm getting much traction, but that's okay. The love is there. I'm trying to upload on a weekly basis still. You guys rock. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay positive. Love you guys so much. Here for you. Peace out.